What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on Florida Panthers prospect and current Moose Jaw Warrior, Quinton Howden, who was drafted 25th overall in the 2010 draft. And one thing, actually, we got the Michael Sholoff scouting report, and blended my own stuff. But I remember when they drafted him, the big story was when he was younger, he got into a major bike accident and pretty much broke a few bones, including his femur. And he was advised by doctors not to pursue athletic activities. But once he got out of the program, I think he was in a full body cast, to be honest with you, he pursued hockey and was a first-round pick, so that worked out pretty well. He definitely fits what Florida is trying to accomplish in terms of having gritty top six forwards that can score and do everything. He's a big kid, 6'2", 183 pounds. Reading a few different things, but right along that, he's a fast kid. He's got the whole toolbox. He's just got to put it all together. And on that note, I think with camp not starting on time, which is pretty foregone conclusion, unfortunately, after Gary Bettman, time the AHL is perfect for him, because when you push guys around in juniors, because he's so much bigger than them, it doesn't translate over to the NHL because the guys are bigger and stronger. And he put up really good numbers in Moose Jaw. I'm looking at it. His first year up there at 16, 17, only 30 points in 62 games, was a minus 37, but he got better every year. Averaged a point a game, 65 points in 65 games in his draft year, and then 79 points in 60 games in 2010, 2011, and then 65 points in 52 games. So he's really come around. He was a plus player each of the last 3 years. Averaged better than a point a game in the playoffs too, and actually got in 4 games with the San Antonio Rampage of the AHL. So he's got 4 games against men, but now it's a matter of him taking the next step in terms of comparisons. I'm hearing Todd Bertuzzi, back when Bertuzzi was actually good, but I can see him definitely. And then I'm reading on thehockeywriters.com, the worst case with him is Rob Niedermeyer, who But I really like what he can do. I think he can play anywhere in the lineup, but I think versatility is key, especially for a young player trying to crack a pretty decent team like Florida. You got to be able to play a few different positions, and he plays a solid defensive game. And but I think his long-term thing will be a top 6 forward. And Mike Sholoff points out needs to work on his physical game, but that'll come with time when you're dealing with young players. That, like I said, the biggest thing is the adjustment from playing against kids to playing against men. I think he'll pass that test. I think he's too good of a player not to, and I think he'll reward Florida's faith. I think they had 3 first-round picks that year. Branson, him, and Bukestad. They might have had one more. And I think that was the draft that really kind of started the turnover in Florida, where they went from being the laughing stock to being a quality team. Trading away Horton, trading away Ballard, and bringing young players to restock that organization. I think Quinton Howden is the tip of the sword with Bukestad and Huberdeau in terms of what Florida has going forward. They're going to be a young and exciting team in Sunrise for years to come. That's all I got on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Big thanks to Michael Sholoff on the scouting report. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.